Blah, blah, blah. What? Y'all still? Yeah, you can. Y'all still? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, you can. Y'all still? It's a little delayed. That's why. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, you can. It's a little delayed. That's why. All right, we good. We good. We good. Throw them thumbs up for me. Thank you. If you can hear me. All right, I did all of that. I said all everybody's name. Okay. So don't hold it against me. What's going on, everybody? Today, welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. Yes, it is some sound. It's delayed. Everybody can hear me now. See all them thumbs up? Them thumbs ups are saying people can hear me and see me. Give me a thumbs up if you can see me. Give me 2 thumbs up if you can see me and hear me. Give me 3 thumbs up if you can see me and hear me clearly. Now let me try something else that I messed up. So let me make sure, or we're gonna have a problem. Let me think of something real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to remember something. I think it's the Bluetooth I don't want. Yeah, that's what it is. But we do want the Wi-Fi. There we go. Make sure that's it. Okay. All right, we good? What is it? Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's just tripping. It's just tripping. All right, y'all. I think we good. Y'all good? So I'm going to see. I don't like that little slight echo. I'm going to see if y'all can see my board. Can you see my board okay? See my hands? Good, good. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my cutting board. No? I'm gonna have to take this down and re-add it. That's what I think I'm gonna have to do. There we go. Wow, forget about it. There we go. All this can be yours for low price. Cutting board. I know you can see it if I can see it. Y'all can see the cutting board. Give me a thumbs up if you can see the cutting board. Give me 2 thumbs up if you can see the cutting board. All right. Yeah. All right. I ain't never done this before. Well, I did it once, but that was 15,000 days ago. All right, y'all. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I got to remember where all the cameras is now. Okay. Let's get started. So thank you for coming, everybody. I said everybody's name. I'm sorry we didn't hear it. I don't want to waste too much time doing a roll call, though. So this is what we're going to do. I put my link in the chat. If you want to show people you cutting up your whole fryer chicken from the grocery store, I got to say that for YouTube purposes, that there was no animal harm in this video. These were purchased as food from the grocery store. Okay, if you want to come up and you want to show your work, you can come right on up and I'll add you to this, okay? So what I'm going to do, I would ask everybody, if you do, how many people say me, or put your hand up if you actually have a whole fryer right now. If you have a whole fryer, go ahead and hold your hand up or say me. Say me or hand up. Let's see. Okay, Lady Acres. Let's see. Yeah, that's just you, Lady Acres. You the only one that can't see and hear now. Everybody can see me and hear me and see the cutting board. Okay, who all we got? Okay, Michelle Law got hers. Harmony got theirs. Erica King got yours. Urban Backyard Homesteading got yours. Greta Cobb. Okay. All right. And I know who was that? Who was that to say? Erica King. I know you got yours because you was the first one in here. You was in here for about an hour before I even got started. I saw you a long time ago. All right. Valerie got their chicken with them. Tracy Williams got their chicken. All right now, Tracy Williams. Hey, TLC in the garden. Okay. Urban Backyard Homesteading. Okay. Let's see who else we got. Anybody else got no chicken? Just everybody just spectating? If we just got a lot of spectators and ain't nobody gonna get into it, I'm gonna cut this up fast. I'm gonna show you how I do it. Now, there's other ways to do. There's a billion different ways to break down a chicken. Okay. Valerie said, let's do this. I'm with you 100%. I'm gonna put my link in the chat again. Hey, honey. Granny Karma Homestead in here. Hey, Granny Karma. How you doing? Hey, Granny Karma. Lady Liz said, hey, Granny Karma. Mr. Will, you'll be taking notes. This is one of those things you can't be taking no notes on. You just need to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're doing a hands-on today. Look like I'm pop locking. I need to move slower. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Lovely says, haven't cut chicken in years, but here for this. Okay. 912 Green Spectator. I'm familiar with cutting a chicken. Said being familiar ain't cutting up a chicken. I'm familiar with heart surgery too, but I could never attempt it. You did what I'm saying? It's not the same thing as I've seen it done before. This ain't that. This is about saving money and getting your hands on the product so you can do it. That's why we're doing this in the first place. You know, this is for everybody. Saying, well, I've seen it done a million times. Nah. It's not the same things. Okay, Gene says gloves are on. Now, I like to wear gloves because, you know, I just like to wear gloves. All right. When I'm breaking down a bunch of chickens, which I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be breaking down a lot of chickens. I think I bought 6. Yeah, I got 6 whole fryers that I'm going to be cutting up and breaking down. Well, I'm at least do 4 for sure. Let's see. Angela says, I need this because I can only cut off the wings and the legs. Well, you pretty much done once you cut the wings and legs off. How many pieces can you get out of the chicken? J3GS Farm? Come on, bro. What? All right, let's get this going. Everybody, J3, bruh. All right, look. Everybody coming in, pull out your meat. I'm sorry. That came out wrong. Yeah, even my daughter said, ugh, I'm sorry, honey. That ain't what I meant. Everybody in here, pull out your chicken. Pull out your protein. Oh my goodness. That's sorry. Everybody, pull out put your chicken on put your poultry on the table. We can even stop calling it chicken. Put your poultry on the table. All right. Now, I want to give a shout out to Bouge RV real quick. I want to give a shout out to Bouge RV because their little refrigerator always comes in handy. This is not a paid advertisement. It's just every time I need some refrigeration, Bouge RV always scores. They just always scores. It's just always flawless. Okay. So nothing to think about. Just boom. Chicken. All right. My chicken is not frozen. If your chicken is frozen, you won't be able to do this. All right. Let's say so just bought 4 and was going to freeze. Now, before I get started, I wanted to let everybody know the reason why we're doing this. The reason why we're doing this is because this is how we're going to save money. This chicken was 99 cents a pound. Even in certain Walmarts, it's only $1.29 a pound. Now, if you go and purchase leg quarters, the leg quarters are going to be anywhere from $1.59 to $1.89 a pound. The breast is going to be anywhere from $4.99 to $5.99 a pound. The thighs is going to be anywhere from $5.99 a pound, $4.99 a pound, right? The tenderloins, I don't even want to go there. The little chicken tenders, the little strips, your wings are going to be up there too, $5.99, $6.99, $7.99 a pound. Now, the reason why we're doing this so you can learn how to break your own chicken down. If you buy this whole chicken for 99 cents a pound, guess how much your breast is? 99 cents a pound. Guess how much your chicken legs are? 99 cents a pound. Guess how much your thighs are? 99 cents a pound. Your wings, 99 cents a pound. Your breast, the whole thing, the back, you get the neck, everything, 99 cents a pound. Where this is what I want you to do. Calculate each and every one of those packs that's at $5.99, $6.99 a pound, and look how much money you just saved. And you getting a piece, 2 pieces of every piece of that chicken, right? How much money did you just save? Now, this chicken weigh about 7 pounds. So this chicken is about $7 for this whole chicken. 2 breasts, 2 wings, 2 legs, 2 thighs, okay? Back, neck. Okay. Now, you ain't gonna get that for $7 for no pack of chicken. To say, okay, let's see. So I'm gonna put my link in here one more time, and that's it for the linking thinking. Okay, that's my last link addition. So if you got your chicken right now, go ahead and get it out of the pack. And I put it in a link in the comments before, but I don't know if anybody read it. You can go and wash it off and everything if you need to, rinse it off. I'll do that when I'm done. Okay. So now I did one before we got started, and I'm not gonna dish y'all and just not cut it up. I just want to show it to you. All right. Remember, I was telling you about becoming the gut boy. Okay. These are not the guts, but these are what's left over. What this is bone, skin, fat, ends and this and that's. This is the stuff you want to make your bone broth out of. Okay. This is the stuff you want to put in a nice soup and let that just boil on high until you get a good broth. And then you can go and can that broth and put it away for a rainy day. Now, here's the other part you get out. Sometimes chicken got a little package inside, but sometimes it's in there just riding dirty like this. This is the neck, the heart, the liver, the gizzard, All that stuff is in here. All right. So I'm saving this to be cooked. And I'm saving this stuff for broth. All right. So let me see. See, my dad taught me years ago, ready to see your way. It's really no right and wrong way. It really ain't. So get your knife. Make sure your knife is sharp. It just makes it all easier. If your knife ain't sharp, it just makes things that much easier. I've already sharpened mine because I've already broken one chicken down. But when you're going through like these small bones, it has a tendency to dull the knife blade a little bit. All right. That's that. Little whetstone action. All right. Hey, Sun Energy, how you doing, my sister? All right. So all I'm gonna do is get this going. First, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me show you. I'm not in the sink, so I'm gonna put that in a bowl. But I'm gonna show you. This is exactly what you would buy in a store, okay? This is what you would buy in a store, and I'm gonna lay this out for you so you can really see. Okay? I ain't gonna show you the back because, you know. All right. That is a whole boneless chicken breast. Let me make sure y'all can see that. Chicken breast. Okay? Boneless chicken breast. Pretty. I just did this a few minutes ago. Now the wing, this is what wings used to look like. Remember when you made it sit, I can't call it that no more. Fold your legs. Nobody used to buy just a little drum and stuff in the flat. This is how we fried our wings like that growing up. I don't know nothing about that, the drums and stuff. Now on top of those breasts, here's your tenderloin right here. Okay, that sits underneath that breast. So you got two tenderloin. Now imagine you would have bought this. This is the rib. So we ain't gonna worry about that either, because that can be either cooked, which I will be cooking that, or you can use it as broth. I'm gonna cook the back and the rib. But hey, oh my God, two legs. Y'all loud like y'all at the club. Two legs, two wings, and two thighs. I took the bone out the thigh just for giggles. That's now remember, if you buy a thigh with the bone in, you ain't gonna pay as much. But a boneless, skinless chicken thigh costs a fortune. So we got two thighs, two legs, two wings, two tenderloins, two breasts. Over there, we got the back, the ribs, and the neck, heart, the gizzard, and the livers. This is all the good stuff right here. Bada boom. All right. Hey, can you do me a favor and come and put this in the refrigerator for me? Let me grab all that's need to go in. Just put, because I'm gonna cook all that. Thank you, my little assistant. Okay. Any questions so far? I got me some soapy water on the side. Wash my hands. Wait till you see. You said lovely V says you mastered that cut. Wait till you see it. I didn't master nothing. Watch, it's gonna fall off the bone. It's gonna fall off the bone. Thank you, honey. Let me see. Patient Saint say I'm waiting for the. Oh, okay. Waiting for the holiday to be over so you can do this exact same thing. All right, let's go ahead and make this little chicken a little more comfortable. Go ahead, get out the pack. Now, I like to rinse mine down with some vinegar, wash it down, but I'm going to do that after this. Okay, the whole purpose for this is getting it cut up. Then you can go and wash your chicken however you want to. I know some people don't even wash their chicken off, so I ain't going to get into that. All right. Here we go. Any questions so far? No? Nobody want to come up either? Okay, no worries. I ain't going to worry about it. All right. Here's your wings. Here's your thighs. Here's your legs. Here's your back. Here's your breast. That's it. That's it. It's going to be that simple. All right. So I usually rinse mine with vinegar first. Yeah, me too. Me too. But I do it after I'm done cutting it up. Let's see. Lovely says, just saying my cuts aren't that perfect and them tenderloins for the win. No, you ain't got to be perfect. It got to just be delicious. You understand? This ain't no competition at all. Hell, you don't even got to do this. You just throw the whole thing, season it, give him a dry rub, and stuff him with a whole bunch of stuff, and then put him in the oven or the smoker. All right, so let's get into it, right? Thank you for that, DR. All right. So if you look inside, the first thing you want to do when you get a chicken, look inside, and it should be a package or it's going to be riding dirty. You're going to get the neck, reach in there, and you're going to get out the livers, and the heart is going to be in there. All right, because this don't come in a pack. So this is it. All right. Put those to the side because that's some meat that you're gonna want. All right. Any questions so far? I'm going to keep going. And this is for everybody that never cut up a chicken. Everybody that has cut up a chicken already know how this go down, right? Matter of fact, let me get me a seat because I've been standing here for like 2 hours. All right, let's get it. The more TLC in the garden said, the more you break them down, the better your cuts. I've been breaking them down all my life. All right, half at first. Okay, nope, no, don't cut it in half first. We're breaking down the chicken so you can save money at the grocery store on buying it in pieces, wings, legs, thighs. Okay, we ain't doing that. Look, let's get into it. First thing I'm gonna do, lift that little arm right there. See that? It show you right exactly where that's supposed to be cut. This is the wing. Lift him up, and just the weight of this chicken is gonna do all the work for you. This is where your sharp knife come in. See that? Look. Right in there. Right in there. It's a little joint. And all you're going to do is just break that. You can find that joint in there. See it? You can follow that all the way around. If you can't put your finger in there, you'll find it right in there, in that joint, right in the breast meat. See that? All you gotta do is feel it, and you can feel where it connects. There's no work to it. And the chicken is going to pretty much tell you itself as you pull it up like that. That's it. See that? That's your wing right there. That's your wing. And if y'all like it old school, now, this is why I like breaking down a whole one. See them little feathers that they don't get, that they make you eat in the store? You can pull that stuff off. You can inspect it better. Boom. Oh, he want to act funny. Cross his legs. Boom. Old school chicken wing. See that? Any questions? Old school chicken wing. Now, if you want to break, how many people want to, I'm going to do this one. You want to see me break this down into a wing ding? If you want to see how you get wings from the store, it's like this. You find this little joint right here, right there, is telling you exactly where everything is. That tip come right off. I like the tip myself, but that come right off. Now you got the flat and you got the drum. So all you're going to do is cut in this skin. See where it been? Cut that skin right there. Oh, cut that skin right there where it been. Look, it's over with. There go the joint right there. The rest is history. See that? Oh, see that? Here go your drum. Here go your flat. It's that easy. Now you got your drums, your little drumlets, and your flats. So we're going to put that over here. Now get this other wing. Any questions so far? Any questions? We're going to just get this other wing off while I'm waiting for questions. Am I going too fast? See that in there? If you want your wing a little bigger, you can say I'm going too slow. Well, you know how to do it, okay? If you want a little of that meat in there, some breast meat, you can put more breast meat on your wing if that's how you like it. So there you go. That's your wing. And then you flip that over like that. Boom, tuck it, tighten it. Old school wing. This is how you get it out of one of them old juke joints, hole in the wall. They still fry them like that. All right. So now, let's go ahead and get this leg off. We're gonna take off the leg quarter. All right. So it's gonna go this easy way. All right. All we doing right here is where that skin is. That's just skin. Go ahead and take that off. See that? That's just skin. And when you open that skin up like that, you can see the leg quarter. You can see it. Here's the leg, here's the thigh. Okay? Cut that skin all the way down. Just like that. Do this other side the same way. Cut that skin away. All right, you see that? Here's your leg quarters right here. Legs, thighs. All right, now watch this. Go ahead, and I'm gonna show you. See right here where this is. You can see the thigh meat right there. See that? Watch this. If you take your thumbs and pull this in like this. Look. See that? Do that. Now watch this. What we just did was expose the joint right here. Right here is the joint. See it? That's the bone. And over here is the same thing. You rub your thumb in there and you'll feel it. That's the bone right there. Okay? So all we're going to do is take your knife, go right between that bone, just like that. This is why somebody was telling me to get a butcher knife. You don't need no big old knife. You'll end up cutting yourself. You don't need it. Boom. Leg quarter. Perfectly cut leg quarter. Make it easy on yourself. Half of this stuff you don't even need a knife. Okay? So I'm going to lay that there. And we're going to get this other one. Go ahead and find your bone. Right there. See that? That's the bone. And I'm just going to take my knife. Let me clean that up a little. I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to go right between that bone, that joint. Just like that. I'm going to bring that on back. I'm sorry. I'm not on camera. Bring that on back. Perfect leg quarter. Perfect leg quarter. All right. So now, if you don't want a whole leg quarter, you want a separate thigh and a leg, we do the same thing we did with the wing. See where it bends right here? See that bend? You want to cut right in here. Okay? Right in that joint. Watch this. Wait. Right in that joint. You can feel it. Right there. Watch this. Right out. Right between the joints. See that? All I'm doing now is just separating the skin. See that? Right in that joint. Now, let's clean it up. Let's clean it up. Because if you don't like a lot of skin and stuff hanging off, some people love the chicken skin. There you go. Perfect drumstick. Perfect. It don't get no better than that, right? Now, you got a perfect bone-in thigh. Perfect. See that? That's your thigh right there that you pay all that money for. Okay? Now you want to bone that out? You want a boneless thigh? It's just as easy. Now I'm going to show you one of my tricks. Stick your thumb down that bone. That bone got the little shaft right there. And it's going to start coming out by itself. Did you see what I did? Look. Run your thumb down there. Now you see the whole bone, right? All you got to do now is take your knife and just go down that bone. That's why I said, make sure your knife is sharp. Now, I do this with my thumb, but I ain't going to get into that right now. I don't want y'all to, get confused. So all you're doing is cleaning the meat off the bone, and look how it's falling off. The rest is history. Any questions so far? And they make you pay for this. Something you can do at home while you're watching TV. Now that's a little bit of extra meat. Here's the bone. I'm going to leave that meat on there because that'll help in my broth. But there you go. Now, just like in the store, here is your boneless thigh. Clean it up. Your boneless thigh right there. Fold it over like you get it in the store. Boom. You're going to pay a fortune for that right there. You're going to pay about $6.99, $7.99 a pound for that. Right there. All right. Boom. Simple. All right. So now we just going to do the same thing on the other leg quarter. Find that joint. And it's you could if you can't find a joint, put your finger there and you can feel it. Put your finger right in here. And look, you can even see where you're supposed to cut. This chicken gives you a line where you're supposed to cut. You see that little line of fat right there? It's really giving you a dot, dot, dot. Watch, I'm going to cut right there. You see it? This that line right here. Look at that. It's telling you where to cut it. It's telling you down that line of fat right there. It's telling you where to cut it. If you don't, after a while, you ain't even gonna need to do that. You got a perfect leg right there, and it told you where to cut. It told you where to put your knife at. All you got to do is, if you don't feel it, kind of go back and forth like this, and it's gonna fall in the groove, and just start going right down. Leg quarter. Drumstick now. We're going to leave this one bone in thigh. Perfect. Bone in thigh all day. More flavor, right? That's it. Okay. Now here's your back and your ribs right here. Can you see the ribs? Okay. People usually use scissors for this. If you don't want to dull your knife blade, you just go ahead and use scissors. I have never used scissors in my life. The scissors just for culinary purposes, I use it in the garden. And all I'm going to do with those ribs is just cut that right down the middle, just down the side. Cut the ribs. I'm cutting the ribs off. If you want to keep the ribs on your breast, then by all means, do it. And then you can just pull that right off, just like this. We pulling it right between the wishbone. Here's your back meat, back and ribs. Back and ribs. You can either fry that up, bake that up, because that got a lot of good meat still on it. That's coming from the breast meat, okay? So you can either fry that up, bake that up. I wouldn't even put that in no broth. I would cook that. So what I like to do is separate the breast from the back, just like that. So ribs, back. This how they trick you at some of them old them dirty chicken restaurants. They tell you they done gave you like the breast, or they technically telling the truth because it's the breastplate. They gave you the breast, and then you be eating on this chicken like, what piece of the animal is this? Okay, they trick you with that if they leave enough meat on it. Okay. All right. Now let's get to the good part. Any questions so far? This was a clean chicken. It didn't have too much extra stuff going on. Any questions so far, y'all? No? Do you put any extra? We ain't talking about cooking it yet. We just talking about breaking it down, okay? Cooking it is going to be another video. Let me see. Yeah, don't advertise any if you please. Don't advertise any ingredients and name brand spices and stuff in here, please. Unless they trying to give me a check. I appreciate it. Still no questions? No questions? What was that? Oh, I'm sorry, my sister. I'm sorry about that. I thought that was another advertisement until I started thinking about it. No such thing as Shenandoah Fried Chicken. Oh, yes, it is. Thank you. Hey, my sister. Okay. No, you good, Isaiah. You good. Let me see. Yeah, KG, don't put nothing that gross on here, please. I'm gonna have to turn you loose, all right? Wow. Yeah, you know what? Hey, man, you gotta go. You coming in here trying to start something crazy. I ain't in the mood for that. CJ, the preparing. All right, so no question. Someone said, how do you do the tenderloins? We're getting there now. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have any questions yet. So since we don't got questions, this is what we're going to do. Here's the whole breast, okay? I don't know too many people that like the skin on their breasts. So all you do is take that skin and pull that skin straight back if you don't want the skin on your breast. I don't want the skin on my breast. Okay? That exposes both halves of the breast. Okay? So now this is the actual backbone running right down here. All you do is put your knife on either side of that. See that? See how my knife keep moving? This is one side, that's the other. Go ahead and start cutting right down that bone. Let your knife rest on that bone and follow that back. Just like that. See that? The knife is doing, the bones is showing you where to cut. You ain't trying to guess nothing. The bones is telling you exactly where you should be cutting at. That's it. That's it. Okay? So all you doing really now is just following that rib, the ones we cut off, just like this. Let me make it so the camera can see better. I ain't even cutting no more. I'm just kind of scraping it off the rib. Okay? Now, trust me, I'm doing this in a very, I guess you could say, universal way, because this ain't how I do it all the time. I use my thumb. All right? Matter of fact, I'm better at it with my thumb. Put your finger right in there, and this is a hole. Here's your wishbone right here. See that? Put that right in there and pull that loose. Now, see that gristle right there? Ride that right down that bone. Just like that. See that? That was the spine that we was running down. See that? Now look, somebody asked me, how do you do the tenderloin? The tenderloin sits right here inside this spine right here. See that? Here's the tenderloin that sits just like that. Now watch this. When you flip that breast over, it's laying right there. That's your tenderloin. All day. That's what you pay all that money for. It's like a hidden treasure because it's here in between the breast and that bone. It's literally a hidden treasure. And it's the most tenderest part of the whole chicken. Says some. I think it's the thigh. The thigh is the most flavorful. Now, this tendon, you can go ahead and cut that out if you want to, because you'll taste it later. I mean, not taste it, but feel it. It ain't no big deal to me. It don't bother me none. But if you want to get that tendon out of there, just run your knife down a little bit. It'll come out. This is why I like using a smaller knife. You can just use it like a pencil. That tenderloin comes right out of there. See that? Can y'all see that that tendon? Pull that right on out. That's that tendon that kind of chewy when you eat it. It's no big deal. It ain't bad, but a lot of people don't want to do that. So there is your tenderloin. Okay, put that away. Here is your boneless chicken breast. That's your boneless chicken breast. Simple. All right, put that away. Now, I'm going to show y'all real quick my hood way. We're going to do the same. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other half. Do I have any questions yet first? No questions? Okay, I'm gonna show you a trick. Now, this is how I break my chicken down. I can't make this up, y'all. I've been breaking my chicken down like this. I'm 50 something. For 42 years. I cooked my first chicken when I was about 10 years old, 9 or 10. So this is how my mama showed me. She showed me a way, but I kind of took it another direction. Y'all ready? I'm going to put my knife away for a minute. Take that chicken breast. Is y'all ready? Let me see something. I want to bring this camera a little closer. A little closer even still. All right, say, how long does it take you to finish cutting up a whole chicken? For me, it take a while. No, it take me literally probably 5 minutes. I can't make that up. I did one right before the video. Okay. So here, get this. See that wishbone? Remember where I told y'all that spine is right there? Watch this. Watch this. It's a hole. Where you at? See this gut bucket. There we go. There's a hole right here. See it? You see that hole? Watch this. Watch this. Stick your finger down that hole and follow that bone. Follow that gristle. Follow that gristle. Better than using a knife. You leave less meat. Follow that gristle. Just like that. No knife. The reason I learned how to do this because when I was a kid, I was bad at using a knife. I ended up cutting myself. Now take your thumb, run all the way down there, just like that. See that? Look, all I'm doing is going around that. Here's your wishbone. Come break that loose. Now come on back to the back. Now watch that. All you doing is still following that spine. I mean that breastplate, just like if you had a knife. That's all you doing. See it? And it pulls right off of that. See that? Slot. What you have here is a perfectly cut breast with no knife. Perfect. See that? So you don't always need a knife. Sometimes if your knife is dull, it'll mess up your cut worse than if you just did what I just did. You don't see no tear marks or anything, do you? Now I'm going to judge this cut that I just did against the one where I used the knife. What do you think? This is the cut I just did with my hand. This is the one I did with my knife. Knife, hand. No difference, right? And now I'm going to show you. Look how clean. You know, I left a little crumbs on this side. What did I leave over here? What did I leave over here? The tenderloin. That tenderloin is still attached under this this clear meat. Let's put these breasts away for a minute. All right, now I'm going to show you something. Let me see. You see this little thin membrane right here? Your finger under there and tear that. Just like that. Tear that membrane, because that's what separates the breast from the tenderloin. Separate that with your finger. Just like that. Now, go ahead, same way. It's a hole right under there. Stick your thumb under there. Run it down that bone. See that bone right there? Run your thumb down that bone, just like that. Run your thumb down that bone, just like that. Thumb down that bone, just like that. Same thing up top. All we doing is just basically pushing it off the bone, cleaning the bone off. And what you got? Perfect tenderloin. Perfect tenderloin, no knife. You don't need that knife. That knife, you end up cutting yourself. On some of this stuff, you don't need it. Now, when you breaking the chicken down and parting it out, fine. But once the legs and the wings and the thighs is off, the rest is pretty much, hey, man, it's just technique. That's it. And see that? Clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. The rest of these scrap meat, you put that in your scrap bucket so you can break that down and boil that down into bone broth. Simple. Clean as a whistle. That's it. Hold on a second. Let me wash my hand. This is just some vinegar and water. I'm not cleaning this up perfectly. I'm just trying to make it so I don't make too much of a mess. Any questions so far? Control your area of chicken juices and stuff as best you can. You don't want, this is how you keep it without making a big mess and contaminating too much stuff. Okay? All right. All right, y'all. That's it. So, how did I do that? Any questions? That was exactly how I cut up a chicken. And the reason I cleaned off this cutting board is because I do want to give you one last show of what we just did and what you should probably be looking at in front of you right now. Thank you for that, Gene Strauss. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Diana, I thought I knew how to cut up a chicken, but you're like, my method is better. Yeah, no, I don't think no method is really better. I just think, hey, everybody got their own way, especially when you're hungry. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to show you all our cuts. Hold on. Okay. So let's see. Can I do a half a cow next? No, I can't. They won't let you show that. Hell, I could have showed y'all cut up a pig. I got 3 pigs I cut up and they're in the freezer, but they won't let you show that. See, I long as I can buy this from the store, then you can show it. That's why I left it in the package. So I'm going to show you how much would you pay for these 2 breasts at the grocery store. Thank you for that, Ryan Life. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I really do. Let me scoot this over a little bit so y'all can see. 2 tenderloins. Let's see. Yours was quick. Mine was quick though. No, it's just probably because I done did it a billion times. That's all. That's just it. I ain't gonna lie. That's just experience. This the boneless thigh, bone-in thigh. 2 legs. Where'd that other leg? Oh, 2 legs. 1 whole wing twisted. And then I broke 1 down into wingdings. This is what you get. How much would you pay for, how much per pound is breast? How much per pound are tenderloin? How much per pound is the thighs? How much per pound is the legs? How much per pound is the wing? And how much per pound is the winglets, the drums and the flats for a tailgating party? Each cut of this meat has a different price per pound. Each and every one of them, right? The breast is like $4 or $5.99. The tenderloins about $6.99. The thighs around $6.99. The drums is about $1.89, $1.99 a pound, and the wings astronomical. If you learn how to do this, every one of those premium cuts, because we can call it premium cuts now as much as they asking for it. Each one of those premium cuts is 99 cents per pound. So I just cut up 2 chickens. I cut 1 chicken up in about a little over 5 minutes right before the video came on, just for giggles, right? Because I got plenty to cut still. So here you go. So now I got 4 breasts, 4 tenderloins, 4 thighs, 4 drums, and 4 wings. And all of that meat costed about $13 because it came in a $13 package. $13 for all of that. Okay. TLC in the garden says, what's on the cutting board broke down cost me, what was that? Cost more than what a whole chicken costs. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, Kia, how you doing, sister? So we are so amazed, like you did heart surgery. Like I did heart surgery. So that's how easy it is. And I'd rather do it like that. And then put all that chicken away. I wish my daughter was in here. I forgot my sandwich bags. Let me see. Thank you for that, Silk 1001. Thank you for that. I appreciate your super chat. So thank you so much for sharing your knowledge anytime. I hope my goal here is hopefully you go buy some whole fryer chickens out the grocery store. I'm sorry for keep saying it like that, but I have to on YouTube. And do it yourself and save yourself some money. And not over the long term, over the short term. This ain't like you got to break down 100 or 1,000 chickens before you can save $2. Man, the first 2 chickens, you just saved about $50. Because if your thighs, your breasts and your tenderloins and your wings is costing anywhere from $6.99 a pound, and you're paying 99 cents a pound, you saving plenty of money immediately. Okay. You're very welcome. Thank you for that. Who is this? Mr. Will says, I think you just earned me some points with the wife. Hey, go break that chicken down. And you know what? I think I'm going to go and break another one down for giggles because I have to, right? So how long we been in here? Because I don't want to go too long. We've been in here 1 hour. We did all that in 1 hour. Okay. Did anybody want to try it on camera before I go? Did anybody? Come on, man. If you do it on camera, I'll pull out another chicken and you can ask me questions and I'll show you. That's what this whole thing was about. If you want to come up, let me put my link in one last time. I said I was going to do it one last time. All right. So if you could take the bone out the chicken leg, you can take the bone out the chicken leg. You take the bone out the chicken leg just like you take the bone out the thigh. It's that simple. It ain't hard. If you go back in the video and watch the replay, look at how I got made the boneless thigh. You do the boneless leg the same exact way. If you want to do the boneless wings, the wing ding, the little drumlet, you do the little drumlet the same way you do the thigh, the same way you do the leg, same thing. Nobody want to come up and try it in front of everybody? Why is we all grown folks and everybody embarrassed to learn? You know what? We don't be embarrassed to make a fool of ourselves out in the club, getting drunk, stumbling over, fall down, bust your face, your dress come up, you ain't got no drawers on. We ain't ashamed of that. We ain't worried about being embarrassed like that. But we embarrassed to learn some knowledge that we need to be passing on to our kids to save some money. We ain't embarrassed when you're linked over the toilet bowl puking because you done drank too much. Somebody holding your hair for you while your head is in old nasty old dookery toilet bowl, you know. Oh, booty crumbs is on the back of the toilet seat and your head down there and you puking. You ain't embarrassed about that. We tell stories about that for years. Like it's a badge of honor. But to learn how to cut up a chicken, come on now. Who do I got any takers? Nobody? Nobody. Okay. All right. I tried. I know some of y'all feel it in your heart like, ooh, I really want to go. Ooh, I really want to go. cut up this chicken in front of everybody, but my heart just won't let me do it. Ooh, snap it to a Slim Jim. It's okay. It's all right. I get it. It's all right. TLC said, fam, you could do it. You could do the same thing with other meat as well. Pork loin, beef roast can be broken down as well. Save money. And this is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to show y'all me make sausage. It's just so easy. And no, it ain't. I'm not going to use one of my livestock to show you. I'm going to buy a shoulder roast or a butt roast and make sausage. The same sausage that you pay $4.99 per pound in that little roll that you can't look at. I'm not going to call out that company. That same little package of sausage that you buy. I can make your sausage 3 times cheaper than that sausage you buy at that store, and yours tastes better. Your sausage tastes better. Tell me this. Get this. How many people don't eat pork? Raise your hand. How many people don't eat pork? Nobody? Okay. For the people that don't eat pork and you only eat beef, you make beef sausage the same way you make pork sausage. Did you listen? Oh, somebody said, wait a minute. I like that. Ooh, I want to say I didn't until the price of meat start going up. See what I'm saying? Exactly. You want to make chicken sausage, turkey sausage? All it is spices. It's nothing. Nothing is different. You take the same spices that you're going to put in pork sausage, in chicken sausage. The same stuff you put in pork sausage, you put in beef sausage. And I can guarantee you, you ain't going to find no beef breakfast patties out there unless you go to a specialized store. I got a freezer full of beef sausage, brisket. I took a beef brisket and turned it into breakfast sausage. It's all in the freezer. I didn't even record it. Right? So I'm going to do a video making sausage because I'm going to show people. Stop buying that $4, $5 pack of sausage and go ahead and make your own sausage. All right? You can buy a little meat grinder for like $39 at any store. Okay? Let me see. Kia says, I want to make chicken sausage. I buy it from the store. Hey, Kia, can you take the name of that store down for me? I'm gonna move that because I'm trying not to advertise nobody because I've been getting in trouble for that. No, you don't. I don't use a casing for the patty sausage. I sold my sausage maker with the casings. I don't do that. That's to me, that's just cute. I don't need no casings at all. I like my breakfast sausage patties anyway. I'm not trying to make no links per se or no bratwurst. If I ever get into that again, I'll get another sausage stuffer. But I really don't care for it. I'd rather have my breakfast pattied out sausage patties. That's what I like better. The links are good, but it's like, you come out with about 6 links, 10 links per pack, and it just costs you like $7. Oh, they messing with your head because they made them little and they cute. So they charge you more money for less meat. It don't even make any sense. So no questions. So you got a meat, Urban Backyard Home says, I have a meat grinder attachment on my KitchenAid stand mixer. I'm going to say this. You can use it. If you use your kitchen, because I do too. My KitchenAid mixer is right here. Matter of fact, my daughter just got through using it. Well, it's my wife's. But listen to this. If you use your KitchenAid mixer, cut the pieces of meat up very small, okay? So you don't overwork that motor. Because we got a KitchenAid mixer and they're great and they're almost flawless, but you still don't want to overdo it, If you make your cuts of meat that you put in really, really cube, I like to use it cubed up when I use that. I don't use that often. I probably used it twice. Cube it really small and get that meat really, really cold and then run it through that KitchenAid mixer. Other than that, Amazon even got one, $29, $39. And they don't cost much. And let me show you the one from, I can't reach it. From Amazon. Man, that thing worked better than my big Vivor one. Okay. I got a big Vivor meat grinder that's worth every freaking cent. But then I got one that I got from Harbor Freight. They don't even sell them no more. And it was like $29. I did a live stream that night grinding meat. I remember grinding my feet down in Eddie Murphy's couch. Let's see. Silk says, before you make sausage, let us know what seasonings you're going to be using. I will. I'm going to announce it. Okay, Silk? What's tonight? Friday? We're going to try to do this Friday thing. Okay? I'm going to try to hang on to this as much as I possibly can. So let's say next Friday we do this again, 6 o'clock. Let's make sausage. Okay? And I'm going to put up in a community post what spices I'm going to be using and how much. Well, I'll be showing you that when we do it. What knives you using? When I'm let me show you something real quick. What did I do with it? Oh, it's in the water. Let me show you something. I gotta clean that off. Had it in my soapy water. Look, you don't need nothing. Just a little straight blade. You don't when I am either butchering livestock or doing something like this, man, I don't like a big old gigantic Rambo knife. I don't. This is why. You get you a small straight blade knife like this, right? This is why. You see how I'm holding that with my finger? Now watch this. I can do this. I can do this for fine cuts. Just like that. Now watch this. I can even use it just like a pencil. See that? Simple. This is why I like these. Just a small, well-balanced, full tang, cheap $5 knife from Walmart. I don't know how much they are now, but simple. You want full control of that knife when you cutting. So if you got this big old Rambo knife, you doing this over here, but the knife blade is over here while you working right here. So your hand is over here or something else is over there. You end up cutting yourself by accident. You coming in trying to cut something and you holding a piece of meat and you don't realize your fingers is right there. That's when you get cut. You don't want no big old gigantic long 12-inch butcher knife to do nothing like this. Now, you want to see something why you do want a longer knife, okay? That's clean. I'm gonna show you why I like a longer knife. Matter of fact, the only reason. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Okay. This is an old knife. Y'all see that? This is about a 12 or 14-inch knife. Nothing special about it. It's old as all get out. I found this at a Goodwill store when I lived in Atlanta, Georgia. Found this in the Goodwill. And it was perfect. Well balanced, good metal, nice and heavy. It's probably worth something. I don't know. But there's a reason I wanted it. Because it flexed without bending, but it was thick enough where it won't bend too much. It's the perfect thickness. See that? Now I'm going to show you why I like that. Because, put this over here. Because you can take that breast right there, okay? And you can fillet that boy just like that. I forgot to sharpen it. It's still sharp from last time. Now, I'm going to show you how to save more money. That's why I like my long knife. Now watch this. You just made a breast fillet. Still meaty, still thick, easier to cook, easier to maintain. Boom. You just made a chicken breast fillet. That's what I use my longer knives for. To fillet a breast. If you wanted to stuff this breast, let's get another one. Say you wanted to stuff this. Now I've made chicken cordon bleu. This is how I would make my chicken cordon bleu. Either I would take one of these thin ones that I did like this, I filleted it, then I would hammer that down and make that wider, and then fill it with my filling. Roll that up, and then you have your chicken cordon bleu. Or if you wanted to do another way, say you want to stuff this, let's say not chicken cordon bleu, but you wanted to stuff this like with peppers and onions and stuff like that, and some kind of cheese mix that you made up yourself. So then what you would do is come down that side, leave that fat side, leave that chunky side on there, over there. Let me sharpen up real quick. All right, now I am going to leave this bigger side. See how that goes down, this thinner side? Start right in there. And then you just going to butterfly that mug just like that. Don't go too fast. Keep your hand kind of a little pressure on it. So watch this. See that? Keep that pressure on there. But don't go too fast. You don't want to cut yourself or nothing like that. But all you're doing is butterflying that breast. Don't go all the way to the back. Leave about a half an inch to an inch right there on that big chunky piece. That's why I said don't go too far. Pull your knife out, right? Now watch this. You just butterflied that chicken breast. Now you just made that bigger, or you can hammer that down and make that flatter. Fill it what kind of filling that you want, and then rolling back up or just covering back up like a taco. Put that boy in the oven or cook it however you want to. Smoke it, whatever you're going to do. Got a little piece of bone right there. Okay, so that's it. Any questions? That's a butterfly chicken breast. You know when you go to the store, if they tell you this is a butterfly stuffed chicken breast, and these is always in the butcher's cabinet in the case, and they got cream cheese and peppers and onions and stuff and all that stuff in there, and then they show it to you like this, and when you buy it, they close it, and then they wrap it up in some wax paper, sell it to you, and this whole thing probably cost you $15. And I just showed you that quick. This is what you get. This is what you. Hold on a minute. Hold on, Kia. You get a little ahead of the game. So I just wanted to show. I'm showing y'all this because this is how easy it is. Now I've been doing this all my life. If you ever ask why I'm a bigger guy, now you know. Okay. So this is it. I know how to cook. Okay. I ain't got to prove it. Trust me. You're going to have to trust me on this one. My daughter is a chef. I went to culinary school, but I didn't finish because life was lifing. But I learned enough. And so some of this is from my home life, my upbringing, and some of this is culinary. Let's see. Okay. So that's it. We out. I wanted to make sure y'all got all the information you needed. And what we're going to try to do is do this once a week to save. This is about saving money. Okay? This is all about saving money. So all I'm going to do is take these and put these in some freezer bags. Am I still fasting? Yes, I said I'm going to be fasting for the rest of my life. Yes. As a matter of fact, speaking of fasting, I haven't eaten not a single morsel today. And I'm not even hungry. I haven't even eaten today. I didn't mean to because I'm doing OMAD. I'm doing 1 meal a day, but I haven't even eaten today. So it's kind of like OMAD, kind of alternative. What is it? Alternating. So I'm eating when I'm hungry. I'm not just going to be just sitting around eating because it's time to eat. Some stupid rule I made up in my head. Okay? All right. All right, y'all. Do I use butcher paper when I freeze meat? No. Nope. Okay. That's it, y'all, I guess. I thought I was going to have somebody on the stage with me, but nah. All right. Well, I hope y'all learned something that'll help you save some money. All right. With that being said, everybody have a wonderful Friday. Hey. Oh, never mind. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend, all right? I'll try to come back with another one. We did all right, though. Wait, before I go, how did you do? Before I go, how did you do? You don't want to show it. Did you even attempt? Did you try it? You don't have to show me. Just please tell me that you tried it. Did you try it? Did you give it a shot? If you tried it, I'm glad I thought of this before we go. If you tried this tonight, okay, Jean. Oh, Sandra, is that you that said messy? No, Jean said it was messy. Okay. Okay, no problem. I'm at least glad you tried it. Good messy, right? It ain't no bad messy. It's no such thing when you cutting up a chicken. Let's see. Daly said I was not prepared tonight, but I will definitely try it. I'm all for saving money. Thank you very much. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Well, I felt like I was going too fast for everybody. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay, everybody. Y'all enjoy y'all night. All right. Have a nice Friday. Live Farmer 73. I hope this helps somebody. Wow. 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 This is rough. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Okay, y'all. I was just trying to help. All right. Live Farmer 73. I love y'all, and I'm out. Happy Friday.